we go.
Yeah.
I know, ladies and gentlemen, I'm back with one of my favourite people on the land. My yi to my yang, Mr. Cole Armstrong. Cole, how are we, bruh?
Mike, I'm pretty good, mate. Pretty good. Obviously, yeah, you rang me up crying last night. That's why I'm here in my best, looking flash for everyone out there. The views were down, so we had to bring them up, and you know, they're calling the best. That's why I'm here.
Oh my god, it's been 13 seconds of video already, and already I'm annoyed with them. Coming up into tonight's show, I do some drifting.
Some pretty average drifting, I might say, Mike. But anyway, we're lucky that Jesse was in there to show us what a bit of lockdown can go for him.
That wasn't actually a bad effort. We finished off with putting a whole arse end of a car on fire and then doing a burnout through it.
Not a bad idea, really, eh? So let's check this out.
How good is that?
Wow, mate, that is pretty epic, eh?
I know, my drifting is getting so much better, Cole.
And it was definitely not your drifting that I was talking about. I might say it was the cool wheelburn where that car was on fire doing a burnout.
I'm going to take that anyway. Obviously, Jesse wasn't doing too bad. Now, I was actually there that day when he was doing it, and it was quite funny because behind the scenes, Matt stitched him up and let him roll out on 14 PSI in his tyres. So I'm like, oh, it's sort of strange. And then he was supposed to put his diff ratio at 4.8 and ended up setting it at 3.
All I hear is excuses, but what I heard was Mike was lounging around by the pool. They had the Michelin man out, Jesse kept capturing his eye, and that's why things went a bit pear-shaped. But anyway, moving on.
Moving on with that. Coming up next is our Repco on Tour segment. Now, obviously, we're still on lockdown, so we're not quite showcasing, but we would thought Cole and I would actually showcase a little bit of our bloopers in our show.
Yes, I don't know how I agreed to this, but we have millions of takes. Millions! Who would have thought Mike Dawes, with how much he talks, he has to do it over and over and over again because he keeps coughing it up. And we'll let you guys be the judge of that one.
Anyway, let's check out what happened for our bloopers tour.
Part of our segment is all about you guys. What you're doing out there, building cars, going racing. He's not even ready, eh? He's absolutely phenomenal. So what better way for our next segment is to be all about you guys. What you're doing out there.
That didn't make sense.
You've got one line. Fuck this. You started off.
I'm so got the giggles now.
No, that was a good one. And you just fucked it.
It wasn't that good.
It was pretty much.
Okay, sorry, carry on. Okay, that's out. Let's go. Yeah, I'm ready.
Yeah, he's ready?
Yeah.
So what better way for our next segment is to be all about you guys. He's unbelievable.
Segment's all about you. The Motohub. Stop. Yeah, Motohub at place of the week.
The next segment is all about you. That wasn't even funny, bro. That wasn't even funny at all.
I got the fucking.
Well, those bloopers were brought to you by Tarot Cash. If you want to sorry. Those bloopers were brought to you by Tarot Cash. If you want to pimp yourself out and update your Tinder status like Cole obviously is, make sure you pop down to their shop when we're out of lockdown.
Yeah, well, you know, Mike, it's hard looking good, you know. I know you're struggling there, and that's why I've had to go to Tarot Cash to really get dressed up. But one day you'll get there, you know. Not all of us are born this good.
Well, I thought that now that Cole's back on the show again, and by the way, this is very difficult because we're dual green screening this, so timing is everything. Probably going to come out pretty average, but hey, we're going to take the piss out of each other, so it'll be relatively funny. We thought I'd let him actually decide next week around what uploads are going to be, what content he wants to have.
Well, let's rephrase that, you know, because Mike was about you guys. You putting your top fives up, and he'll pick that. But as you can all see, it's Mike, and Mike's mates. So let's get you guys involved. So I'm going to pick those top 5 uploads next week.